have that.
Well, one, I agree with you, but that's not all sisters.
No, it's not.
And if you're constantly running into that type of woman, then the problem is you, because you're attracting a certain low vibrational energy. Why
not have that same energy for women? You just again, you held the man responsible. Because we having a conversation
as men.
Yeah.
I got plenty of interviews with all women where I check them too.
Right.
But as a man, you should not be concerned about what I say to them. No. As men, we should be concerned of what we're going to do to produce a better generation of black males for tomorrow. That's the only, that is where we should be focusing.
Women bring the choice of life.
Yeah, Big Baby JTV, like, comment, sub. Let's talk about it. A lot of people don't want to talk about Dr. Umar Johnson going on this podcast. Now, look, I don't know the name of the podcast. I just got to give them credit for having a dope interview of Dr. Umar. And Dr. Umar single-handedly destroyed the red pill, meaning he explained what we always talk about, what I always knew, that it always goes back to the man, okay? And why the black community is failing, unfortunately, it's not because of the women, because of the men, right? And the men, I'm not American, right? I'm African. I live in Canada, but we have this issue here as well. Unfortunately, since black people in Canada account for about 6% of the population, it's not even studied or significant enough data to prove what I'm going to say. A lot of black men, unfortunately, leave their women. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, not in these women, black women, give them babies and then move on. See, the single motherhood crisis, okay, within the black community, unfortunately, is self-inflicted. And when I say it's self-inflicted, it's the black men. So when Umar Johnson goes off and says black men have to step up, and not necessarily be a stepfather. Let me make this correction. I don't think black men, if you don't want to be a stepfather, you shouldn't have to be. You shouldn't even want to be. Okay? The men who not in these women, right? Who come in them, because that's the only way you can get these women pregnant. Pre-cum is not really a common thing. It's a rarity. Niggas is nutting in these women, bro. We just gotta be real with each other, man. We are coming in these women who we don't see a future with, we don't even like, we just think she's sexy, she's fine, and then creating children. Right? Now, look, I'm not a big fan of marriage, okay, in general, but I understand the institution of it. I understand the reason abstinence exists, because raising a kid in a two-parent household, because really marriage, in my mind, is about having kid creation and wealth. It's not really about love. I think the whole concept of love is overrated and also very stupid, because it's an emotion and emotions are fleeting. If you have your marriage based on love, 50% divorce rate, okay? That's all I'm saying. But if you're getting married to create children and keep a legacy for your future, that's the only logical reason I actually approve and see marriage. Even tax reliefs, I think that's mid-reason. But in general, in our community, right, with our generation of parents, black people, black boys are being raised in terrible situations with mothers who are extremely masculine, sometimes disrespect and ruin the black boys. And then the black boys turn into black men who repeat this cycle of single fatherhood and single motherhood, and repeat the cycle of broken boys. Women are not supposed to raise boys, okay? And let me say this as well. Women are not supposed to raise women. Controversial. I don't care. Dislike the video now, right? Women are supposed to raise children regardless of gender with a man. And the man should be leading the relationship, leading the family. That's what God intended. That's the right order of life. Okay? But we've been fooled with concepts like feminism. We've been fooled by concepts of extreme capitalism, where women want to be the boss, want to be the man 24/7. And guess what that comes back to? It comes back to men, black men, not stepping up and taking control. Let me tell you something, man. If dudes right now decided to pull out and never impregnate these women, single motherhood's done in the black community. It's over. It's over. But since we got ourselves in that mess, Dr. Umar is proposing that black men should step up. And that goes against the red pill ideology. That was my biggest gripe with Kevin Samuels. He didn't address the fact that us men should stop nutting in these insane, low quality, low vibrational, psychotic women. And he didn't address us men as a collective doing better for our young boys. But Dr. Umar did. And he's getting roasted all over the internet. Y'all niggas is pathetic. Big Baby JTV, get in the comments. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm gonna get dislikes. And I like it. I'm out.